So the lions, slowly but surely, they look like they're getting up now and wanting to go. So I think the whole pride's going to start going. I might just quickly turn and try and get ahead of them so that we can have the pride walking towards us. Try and just get around here quickly. Easier said than done though. We can high brake, then we can just kind of go past them. But they're heading now towards where I last saw the buffalo. It's still a while that they've got to go. They've got to get up and around. Are you going to just lie down right there? Okay. Go slowly past them because otherwise they get a little bit weird. Sometimes the sub-adults, they like to follow the cars. Hello, girl. Let's use this mitre drain just to turn. Once we turn, then we're going to have it a lot easier in being able to see these guys coming down towards us. You're going to sit there. No, toilet time. Alright, let's just park here for now. As the pride comes, we'll just reverse with them. I think a few of them want to go to the toilet. Did she just lie down in her own urine? Wow. Lions sometimes do some weird things. Do you see how they respond to this one female? When she moves, then they all kind of come. This is also very typical lion behavior where they'll walk 10 meters, lie down, 10 meters, lie down, 10 meters, lie down. They don't always just get up and like cover big distance. Sometimes it takes a bit of time for them to be able to go where they want to go and do what they want to do. See, they're just kind of ambling around now. Jade, just one, as far as I can see. Maybe there's a second one. I'm just looking now with the binos. No, young. On the fence. There might be. Just the one adult lioness, the one on the far left. The rest all sub-adults. So interesting. I really do enjoy watching Darkmane and his way with these sub-adult males. He seems to just really enjoy the sub-adult males. He was walking up the road and the sub-adult male was at the back, and he literally just stopped, went back, and now is waiting for the sub-adult male to join him. It's an interesting kind of thing that he has this way about him. The pride should come walking right past us. There's enough space for them on the side here. They don't have to worry about moving. Just let them amble past. I was going to reverse with them, but they're so spread out that I'd rather just let them come past slowly. Pretty crazy, eh? That lions can walk past at this proximity. It's going to be very, very cool just to watch them all. This is one of the naughty lionesses, this particular individual that's coming past us now. She often is the one that chases things and tries to come up towards the cars. What's wrong, Paul? She's snuffing the tire. I told you she's naughty. She always does it. She's the naughtiest of the group. It's the one with the very light coloured eyes. She's going now. I think these guys are going to start hunting buffalo now. Looks like they're a lot more serious. Little stumpy tail right at the back. Alrighty, so while the Pride is filing past us the way that they are, just want to remind all of you that tomorrow morning we will be out half an hour earlier. So drive starts half an hour earlier tomorrow. We will not be starting at 6 Central African time. We'll be starting at 5:30 until 8:30 in the morning. And in the afternoons, we're going to be moving an hour later, which I know a lot of you will be quite happy about, especially those of you that are in the US. So we'll be starting at 3:30 in the afternoon and finishing at 7:30 Central African time. So just please make note of that. It's something that you don't want to miss out on, then just adjust your clocks. Oh boy. There's the two limpy individuals on the back. Sort of dark mane and little stumpy tail. Well, nothing really has changed. The lions are all just lying up, and the lead lioness, I've lost sight of her completely. She went all the way around. I can just make her out on the road, but as soon as she cut off the road, it's impossible. I can't see her in this light at all. You know, they're fairly dark on the light-coloured surface of the road, but as soon as they go into the tawny stuff of the grass, it's near impossible. You can't see them. That's why animals must struggle at night with these guys. It's tough existence that these antelope lead in dark nights like this, because also it's going to be very dark this evening. There is no available moonlight, and the cloud cover is quite dense and quite thick. So it's going to be a tough night for the antelope, that's for sure. Rory, it's not always just one, but there's normally the older lionesses are the ones that everybody watches for. And when they start to go, then they realize they need to start paying attention. In this case, it's just that there's only one old lioness in amongst all the sub-adults, so they're taking their cues from her because she has the experience. And you can see now they're starting to stalk properly, some of them. So what's happened is I'm sure that other one has gone all the way around and it's going to chase whatever it is towards where these guys are. I'm hoping that whatever it is at least sizable for them if they do get it right. There's a lot of mouths to feed here, and that lioness, the older one, she looks like she could really do with a proper meal. So as much as it would be nice for them to even catch something like impala, I think, you know, they would prefer or need something like a waterbuck or a big kudu or even buffalo for that matter. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to have enough time, I'm afraid, for this to play out. These lion stalks, like I say, can take a while. You know, the other lioness has got to get all the way around. She's got to flush them. She's got to kind of get them going to where these guys are. They've got to lie in wait. It just takes time. It's not an instant thing. But you see how they've all positioned themselves. So they're all on the edge of the road, all facing into the blocks, so that if something comes, they can just lie there and wait. And as something comes, and if it jumps, they just grab it and run into it. Even these well-laid traps like this don't always work, though. As we know, lion prides and even leopards and cheetah, they have low success rates at times. It's not easy catching a very mobile, very agile animal. And those that aren't very mobile and very agile are very strong, so just don't really win. And that's important, because if the cats would kind of hunt every day and come right with what they were doing, the population of antelope would just be decimated very, very quickly. So So you need to have a balance where they get away some of the time and then other times they don't. But none of them are in like active down, head down. So whatever it is not close. When they have something that's really close to them, you'll find a whole lot of them will be down as low as they can be and trying to then wait for whatever it is to be pushed towards them. I'm also intrigued as to know what could be here. Maybe it's wildebeest or zebra as well, because actually there's a clearing not far from here. Could be either one of those two as well. And we know the Talamatis love of wildebeest. Their favorite things to eat. Amazing how quiet it is though. Also, doesn't it amaze you that they're walking and there's the sound of their feet moving and they're still picking up a subtle little movement to their left? I think it's fascinating how in tune they are with their environment. I'd love to have their hearing and their sense of smell. I think it would be just such a cool thing to know, like, cognitively how they perceive it and how strong it actually is. It's amazing how directional it is and how easily they're able to pick these things up. It must be very cool to have that kind of sense. There's a couple of them just lying in the bush there. I can't see what they're stalking there. Shine coming through. None of the guys around us can spot anything, so I'm not really sure what it is that is lurking. And unfortunately, we've pretty much run out of time now. It's not going to be able to see this out with all of you, I don't think. Only less than a minute to go till the end of the show. Pretty sure we're not going to see what happens here. There goes Darkmane, he's going into the block now as well. Amazing how they disappear in that grass. Anyway, it's that time, guys, where we're going to say goodnight to all of you. Sorry that that we couldn't conclude this. Hopefully in the future at some point we'll be able to stay with them. But I hope that you had a wonderful afternoon, and from all of us, it's been an absolute pleasure. See you tomorrow morning, bright and early on our sunrise safari. Remember, half an hour earlier.